say, but he's still an icon.
I don't know about that, though.
No, I do. She's not gonna be listed as one of the top whatever of all time the way he is right now.
Yeah, she's listed right there now,
If she goes further in her career, she will be.
Beyonce,
we like to anoint people too early.
Beyonce has more power than Jay-Z, more influence than Jay-Z right now.
Jay-Z is not shutting down the internet. I don't care how dope I got the keys is. Jay-Z cannot shut down the internet.
Right, to this point.
Everybody on the planet.
To this point. When Jay-Z got with Beyonce, who upgraded who?
Right.
No, I get... No,
I'm not going to agree with that.
I get what you're saying.
I will not agree with that. I'm going to question that one. But anyway,
no,
that's
I agree
my
with
thought
you saying.
Liberation.
That's what I said. I'm sticking
liberating.
to it, damn it. That's what I said. I'm sticking to
Kev is right, though.
Kenny,
Yes.
did you share your connection?
God. Okay, we got off. Okay, God, sex, and Beyonce.
You got it right.
I think influence, maybe. I think that God is definitely the influence and the motivator and so I think the God portion of it is pretty self-explanatory, and I think sex influences pretty much every decision I make. And of course Beyonce influences me to make enough money so I can get a chick that look like a Beyonce or gonna perform like one.
He's selling that $20 drink, y'all.
That was a good point. Somebody complimented my sweater earlier. I wanted to, hey, you know what, man? Sex influenced this sweater right here,
Absolutely.
man. I was trying to have sex, and I bought this sweater.
Absolutely.
Every decision I make.
Hey, it is what
I
it
woke
is.
up
They
this
want to hear
morning.
about sex.
Okay, let me stop.
Yeah. What did you
Oh.
say something? What were you saying, Malik?
I was saying I think they just want to hear about the sex part.
No, I think those are some pretty good answers. I like Kenny's, and all you guys provide.
Any sex talk, ladies?
Any sex?
Any sex? Sex? Oh, well, fuck it. Fuck it.
All right, so listen, this is the end. I know, sad, but the end. Because we always want to leave you wanting more, right? Right? Yes? Yeah? All right, at least I always want to, be left wanting more. If something's good. Has this been some good shit for you guys? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Some good real talk with real people talking real shit about life. Everybody's not going to agree, but part of it is us coming together and really being our authentic selves. So I want everybody to give a round of applause to all the males on the panel. Can you guys do a little better than that? I mean, there's a lot of y'all out there. Woo, woo, woo. I think they were awesome. Yeah,
Remember,
Please. We got 2 days. I don't even want to go there.
appreciate us, ladies. Remember, I just said that. Appreciate the man.
Y'all going to show. But before that, we're going to have Jamie Randall is going to take his host role over again. We're going to come out in the audience. We're going to find out if you have any questions for the males up here that we talked about. Maybe you have something specific.
Shit, you need like maybe 2 or 3 mics out here.
He's good. You got to keep your mic. We got Jamie. We got, maybe they do need a mic. So,
this young lady right here has a question.
Okay.
I wonder how important is spirituality to men versus how we look and what we can do. I know everybody has said amazing things up there, but there's this pressure to be like the image that Beyonce portrays, like down for whatever, back of the limousine, that sort of thing, which, in a marital covenant, a lot of people are comfortable, or in a committed relationship. But how important is that?
In a relationship, we're talking marital relationship. So there's a difference. A guy usually knows what he wants from a woman the moment he meets her within the first 5 minutes. If we want you to be our wife, you have to be equally yoked spiritually with us, period, point blank. Of course we have to be attracted to you, but if you're not equally yoked with us spiritually, it'll never make it. It's a marriage.
I'll go behind that and second that and say that for me it's vital. It's vital because I've tried it the other way. It's been a failure every time. Period. So actually, for me, sense of humor is number one, spirituality is number two, and then how they look. I mean, whatever, you know, it's like she'll look great if she's beautiful, but
she's telling a joke, she got you.
Boy, she done got me. I have dated some funny, average-looking women. But that's my joint right there.
So with me personally, it's extremely important, but honestly, I think with everybody, it's extremely important. And the best way that I'll preface my response is spirituality is like the X factor, right? I can't see your spirituality from across the room. So when it comes to physicality, in terms of my attraction to you, unless we work together and I had an opportunity to learn you or we went to church or whatever, if it's just me seeing you, it's always going to be physical. You know, so that Beyonce thing is very real, but also understand that we didn't define Beyonce. A lot of times women define, you know, you like you all set the standards and you all compete with one another and we say, oh, well, yeah, that does look good. It's not us saying you got to look like Beyonce, because for a long time, especially with black men, Paris was trying to dictate that skinny, anorexic women was what we liked, and we was screaming, no, we like thick women. So we're finally happy now that society is starting to say, oh, no, the Kim Kardashians who are basically appropriating black women, you know, oh, now all of a sudden it's cool to be this way. Black men been loving that, you know, so that's another thing. But when it comes to spirituality, that's what we find out after we start to know you. So it's extremely important, but it's not the thing that you can lead with. You can't lead with spirituality unless you're in church and then they still lying. Because, yeah, sister, I saw that you was doing the X, Y, and Z. Nah, he looking at the way you look with that dress on, and he's using that as a lure. Spirituality is something that's felt. You can't analyze spirit until after I get to know you.
Good point. Well said. Somebody else.
Anybody else?
Anyone else?
Come on, ladies, don't be shy. Y'all had a lot to say while they was talking. Y'all did. Y'all had a lot to say. It was a whole lot of rumble going on. Here we go.
Y'all wasn't taking
These
notes.
the
like
ladies
we
that was on the
taking
stage.
Notes. When y'all was up here, we was taking notes.
You got a question?
Just say that.
Right.
Okay.
That ain't scared. Don't be
ain't your
scared.
girl.
No.
It's a restaurant. You better I have hold a your question. ground. I'm trying to remember exactly. It was something about you all saying about treatment. Yeah, somebody said treat us well or treat us right. And I just want to point out, I mean, I think that for most women, when you appreciate our value, we treat you well. But I think that, because I've come from the perspective that a lot of men say that, treat me well. I've heard that so many times. And I think that you have to remember as men that when you're being treated well, you have to then show value. You have to show your woman that I see the value in you. So that was one comment. And then the I really want to thank you guys for bringing out the point of emotional relationships. I really have been, I have done this to men. I do not want you to have this emotional relationship with this other woman. You know, you'd had this physical relationship. I'm like, okay, but no, you can't go to the movies with her. No, you can't, you know, and it's really a double standard because I have emotional relationships with other men. And so I really want to point that is a double standard. And I know we walk through life being very judgmental sometimes. So I appreciate that because I'm thinking about that. But I also want to say that we adjust better. So, you know, like I'm listening to you and I'm saying, okay, I'm going to do better with that. But I think that men also need to adjust better when we say, hey, if you want to have a threesome and I want to be with another man, adjust yourself because I've adjusted mine.
Okay. You lost me.
Absolutely.
That was bad. No, she had some points.
I was with her.
I think I love you.
I was with her until.
Here's my microphone.
Okay, y'all.
Did you see how she sashayed away when she walked away?
You know, they gave one at a time.
You had me real good. I wanted to tip you and shit.
You know,
she signed it with her switch. She was done after that, gentlemen.
But you know,
yes.
the men,
I love it.
One at a time, they can react.
I got one right here.
Okay, since I was pointed out again,
Uh-oh.
Just in a different location.
Right, Randall found you.
I would
we'll
like to
find it.
know, why is it, I'm a great lady, college educated, like to have fun, attractive. Why is it that you guys play this role when you meet a woman? I'm a straight up chick. I'm going to tell you how it is. And a lot of guys, when they encounter me, they're like, oh, you're going to be this way. And then when I turn around and be like, you all, then you're wondering what happened. And it's like, you never like the guys that like you, and vice versa.
Is the question are you asking about are they showing their representative?
Yeah, why do you show your representative
Everybody
when you first
shows
meet a
their
person?
representative.
Just tell us how
Right.
it is.
Everybody shows their representative.
Exactly.
Nobody farts on a first date.
It goes back to what I said earlier.
Only Randall.
Good to know.
It goes back to what I said
Only
earlier.
Randall.
Good to know.
I said establish that
Good to know.
shit
From the
up
beginning.
front.
That's good to know.
Establish that shit up front.
Who farts on the first
No
date?
mistakes.
Who
Get
does
that
that?
shit out. All right.
We have another question back here. We got
Shit,
another
I
one.
tell it like it is. Shit. Fuck it.
All right, so my question is, one of the gentlemen has said something about we date men based on their potential. And so when you all said that, I said to the ladies at my table, like, damn, they know that? Like, I didn't know
That we knew.
men knew that shit. So if you know it, why the fuck it take you so long to come up to it? So if you know
Wow.
coming into it
Wow.
that I'm dating you based off of your potential,
Wow.
why in the hell does it take your ass so long
Be a gentleman. Be a
to
gentleman.
get to it?
Joy Worthy Johnson.
But I like how you brought that, though.
It is.
That was real.
It is your expectation.
Yes.
Not my life.
That's the word
So
I used
I got
earlier.
a path that I gotta walk. You got a path you gotta walk, and I don't have to walk your path at your pace, chick.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's why I used that word earlier, expectation. The reason I did that is there's something called the process. There's a process in life, and everybody's process has a different speed. It has a different path. It's all different. So when you sign up, you're not going to sign up for something and don't expect to know in the beginning how long that process is going to take, what path that process is going to take, and how it's going to go down. Either you're in or you're out. That's how I look at it.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. And I get that. I think that it's about, I believe in expectations and meeting expectations. I think men and women both need to do a better job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, if I can just tap in real quick, though, because I actually think that that's what makes women, and specifically black women, absolutely fucking amazing. I actually don't want you all to stop dating potential, because the moment that you stop doing that, you know what that means? Now you're looking for the guy that already has it, right? And now you exclude 95% of the human population. So you don't have it wrong. You know what I mean?
I
so
got a
like,
different...
I don't want you to feel indicted. Now, to the point that Kevin was making, it may take us time to realize that, but the fact that you see it and you recognize it, I personally appreciate that, because I wasn't the guy that was showing up with the Bentley and the Rolls Royce, but when women saw me since early stages, they was like, you walk like a millionaire. And so essentially what they were saying was, you was a king and I see it. And so even though the relationships may not have panned out the way that either of us had hoped for, we're still all close. I'm not going to pretend like they did not contribute heavily into who I am. And so each one of these women, and this is just me personally, I become a millionaire tomorrow. There's people that are getting gifts, and there are people that if they ever ask me anything, I'm not going to tell them no, because I recognize that while God didn't make you my wife, he made you somebody that planted a seed in me, and you helped me become who I am. So maybe what I can share with you that makes you feel a little bit better about that is still be you. Don't not be that person that sees potential, but accept that it may not end the way you want it to end.
Exactly.
So, you know, the law of seed time harvest, you sow a seed, you're going to get a harvest. So you may be sowing a seed in this man, and somebody else comes and they're your husband. So like, don't look like, oh, I've been doing all of this investing in him and he didn't give me this. That's not how karma works. Right. Karma says, as a man soweth, that shall he also reap. God never said, oh, I'm going to give it back exactly how you give it. No, if you sow goodness, if you sow spiritual, if you